very good news.
The midterms are looking bad. Florida district flipped.
Dude, Democrat.
Dude, they're so fucked. They're getting good numbers.
Like, these are Democrat primaries, but man, the voter turnout is good. Voters selected nominees for usually a large number of open congressional seat races saw massive spending in industries like cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence spent big, and it didn't work out for them. Political warning signs have privately worried some Republicans for months are starting to flash red ahead of November's midterm elections. As the war in Iran get gas prices higher, travelers face unprecedented airport security wait times, and Americans were saying concerned about the steep cost of living. Latest sign of trouble came Tuesday from the president's own backyard as Democrat Emily Gregory won a Florida special election to flip a state legislative district that encompasses his Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach. Guys, you can't see it, but I got a big ass smile on my face. Gathering comes as polling shows most Americans believe the U.S. military against Iran has gone too far, and voters are more and more worried about Trump's failure to address affordability issues. That, coupled with a weakening labor market and worries about renewed inflation, means Republicans could face a string of glaring liabilities to try to maintain control of both House and Senate. Dude, if we flip both chambers. Oh my God, if we flip both the chambers. I don't think there could be anything better. I don't think anything better could happen if we flip both chambers. Skip.
Right now we are following breaking news out of Palm Beach County. Democrat Emily Gregory has flipped a Republican district that includes President Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. Gregory won a special election for a Florida state house seat that's been dominated by Republicans.
Trump is one of your constituents now. If you run into him or have a chance to speak with him, what would you say?
I'd be interested to know what his top concerns are at the state level.
Oh, come on. Be aggressive with it.
Gregory is a business owner and a military spouse who ran for office for the first time.
Oh, dude, this is good news, guys. This is good news. Republicans are more and more worried about the Democrats winning both sides, or both House and Senate. Polling for midterms. There we go. 5% of Americans want the U.S. to use military force. 54% want to use force less often. 28% wants to use force about as much as it does now. 42% of Americans say AI companies have too much influence over the U.S. government. Oil blockade supported by only 24%, and 39% oppose it. Fishing in Minecraft? What? Am I stupid? 55% of Americans would strongly or somewhat oppose the U.S. using military force to overthrow Cuban government. 45% Americans say the U.S. should be dominant power, which is crazy. This is insane. 30% of Americans say terrorism poses an immediate threat. 35% of Americans, including 22% of Democrats and 56% of Republicans, are completely or somewhat satisfied with the way democracy is working. The U.S. 54% are dissatisfied. Dude, I'm like, oh my God. I'm so excited. Oh my God, this party ID. Red, our lives are threatened by terrorists, criminals, and illegal immigrants. It's a big, beautiful world, mostly full of good people. We must find a way to embrace each other and not allow ourselves to become isolated. 74% of Democrats say this. 66% of Republicans. 75% of MAGA voters. Yeah, it's all old people. This is non-college graduates and college graduates. This is a very good question. Like, that's fucking insane. 66% of Republicans think the government or the world is like infiltrated. That's why you never seen Republicans in the city. They stay at their ranches. They are terrified to go outside, and they flip their shit whenever they see a black person because they genuinely believe that they're all criminals and they need to be socially ostracized. They need to be they need to be made fun of, because this doesn't get solved by telling them like, hey, it's going to be okay. And like, let's be kind. They need to be told like, no, you're wrong. They need to be told, like, hey, this is not a good way to live your life. And they're all gonna die. They're gonna die, like, sad and depressed, dude. Holy shit. This is what I've been saying. True. 45% of registered voters say they would vote for a Democrat candidate. About 42 say they would vote for the Republican candidate. And Democrats have occasionally led by 6 or 7 points. 6, 7, 6, 7. Oh. People are not happy with the way that the government is being run. If the elections to the U.S. Congress being held today, who would vote for the district you live in? Percent of registered voters say the Democrat candidate minus the percent who say the Republican candidate. I mean, this is when Republicans did a lot worse. This is when Republicans lost a lot of seats. And this is on an uptick. And this is higher than ever. I'm assuming right here we'll see another spike and then probably a drop off. But holy shit. This is looking really fucking good, guys. Midterms. And I'll cover, now that I'm in Minnesota, I'll cover Minnesota, but I'll also look at Iowa since we were talking about Iowa when I still lived there. I'm so excited. Yes! Be excited about the midterms. Have hope. Even though the world is falling apart around you. But I think Trump's plan to, Trump ICE at polling locations. I wonder if this is updated. Chris Bannon. This is something I saw as well in my email. Motherfucker, you have... Steve Bannon suggests President Donald Trump deployed ICE agents to major U.S. airports as a test run for using them to meddle in upcoming elections. We can use this as a test run as a test case to really perfect ICE's involvement in the 2026 midterms. Last month, Bannon, who served as White House chief strategist during the opening months of Trump's first term, who remains an influential figure in the current admin, used the president to send immigration officers to voting sites during this year's midterms. Or urge the president. Yeah, they're going to try and do everything they can to steal the election, by the way. They are genuinely, like, this is going to be genuine election fraud on a scale of the U.S. It's like since 2024 election, it feels like I've been forced to just keep eating crap. It sucks. Yeah, it's two plates full of shit, and you have to eat both of them. It's 2 plates full of shit, and you have to eat both of them, and you can't cry about it. It's against the law. It's a federal crime for you to vote in federal elections. And so if you're an American citizen, you should be happy that ICE is there because you're not going to have illegal aliens canceling out your vote, which doesn't happen. They're trained to wait for it, check IDs. That's why it's perfect training for fall of 2026. That's why it's such a brilliant. There's another 5D chess move by President Trump. They are going to do everything they can. I'm one of those people that contacts my representative all the time despite it feeling pointless. It's good work. It is like there's going to be election fraud on a scale that is unseen, and it's not going to come from voters. It is going to come from the administration. This will be an unprecedented amount of election meddling that we have never seen in America, probably in like modern history, in like modern civilized, developed countries, like global superpower countries' history. We've never seen something like this before. Because we're tired of having elections stolen. ICE is going to be there fall of 26, just like there are airports today, so the war rooms suck on that. Which is illegal, by the way. I really hope states put their thumb down, or put their foot down on this. Because states have the ability to put their foot down on this. But I really don't think red states will. Blue states probably will.